welcome to another video by SmartPath Tutoring, GCSE Chemistry. Today's video is about strong acids and weak acids. Acids produce protons in water. The thing about acids is that they ionize in aqueous solution. They produce hydrogen ions H positive. For example, HCl breaks down into H positive plus Cl negative. HNO3 breaks down into H positive plus NO3 negative. Acids can be strong or weak. Strong acids, for example, sulfuric, hydrochloric, and nitric acids, ionize completely in water. All acid particles dissociate to release H positive ions. Weak acids, for example, ethanoic, citrate, and carbonic acids, do not fully ionize in solution. Only a small proportion of acid particles dissociate to release H positive ions. The ionization of a weak acid is a reversible reaction, which sets up an equilibrium between the undissociated and dissociated acid. Since only a few of the acid particles release H positive ions, the position of equilibrium lies well to the left. Reactions of acid involve the H positive ions reacting with other substances. If the concentration of H positive ions is higher, the rate of reaction will be faster. So strong acids will be more reactive than weak acids of the same concentration. Strong acid, HCl, breaks down into H positive plus Cl negative. Weak acid CH3COOH breaks down into H positive plus CHCOO negative. pH is a measure of the concentration of hydrogen ions. The pH of an acid or alkaline is a measure of the concentration of H positive ions in the solution. For every decrease of 1 on the pH scale, the concentration of H positive ion increases by a factor of 10. So an acid that has a pH of 4 has 10 times the concentration of H positive ions of an acid that has a pH of 5. For a decrease of 2 on the pH scale, the concentration of H positive ions increases by a factor of 100. So the pH of a strong acid is always less than the pH of a weaker acid if they have the same concentration. Don't confuse strong acids with concentrated acids. Acid strength, for example, strong or weak, tells you what proportion of the acid molecules ionize in water. The concentration of an acid is different. Concentration measures how much acid there is in a certain volume of water. Concentration is basically how watered down your acid is. The larger the amount of acid there is in a certain volume of liquid, the more concentrated the acid is. So you can have a dilute, not very concentrated but strong acid, or a concentrated but weak acid. pH will decrease with increasing acid concentration regardless of whether it's a strong or weak acid. Thank you for listening.